Shining on a cloudy day, and it don't matter what you say, 'cause even if the sky is falling, I'ma do it anyway. So save your worries, slide your loving. I can feel that good things coming. Finally believe that it's gonna be a bright one here.
Okay, that's very interesting. I just pulled a second ago. Oh, that's funny. So I started recording, and for some reason, in the middle of me recording, the camera shut off. So I'm starting again, and this is mini messages. So the first cards that I pulled out, the first card that I pulled out was like the deep freeze, and I don't even remember what the other two were. And I read the messages, and it was something about someone getting put out. It was like they pushed to the point where the person either had to put them out or catch a case, basically. It wasn't an eviction. This was either, it was some type of domestic matter, whether it was a love affair or mother-child or brothers and sisters sharing a place, whatever it was. Then I started pulling for the next message that was going to come out. And I don't remember what that last card was, but literally in the same spaces, or in the same order I should say, this Field of Dreams and this Spark card came out. Strength is the card that replaced whatever card is not here now. The funny thing is, the overall energy at the bottom of this deck is the Deep Freeze card. So as soon as I pulled the card, it all made sense. I thought I was moving into another message, but it was all connected. So whoever got the boot, whoever was asked to leave the home, it was almost like you pushed this person to, it wasn't a thing of them having to choose between you leaving and them catching a case. It was you leave or they would never be able to succeed and tap into that greatness and really allow themselves to thrive. It's almost as if you were sucking the life force out of them. They're saying cold like a vampire. That's why they gave you this Deep Freeze card. That's kind of the way you were making them feel. So they really had to, you know, reclaim their strength and get you the hell out of there. It's kind of unfortunate, whoever this message is for or is resonating with. Magic Stream. Magic Stream, listening, and heal the ouch. Okay, so this was something that was called in overall energy at the bottom of the deck, the Bone Collector. This is something that was called in this situation, and this individual didn't necessarily want it to end the way that it did, but they had to listen to that inner voice. They understood that it was necessary for action to be taken. Oh yes, I like that. If you look at this Magic Stream card, it's the number 18. 18 reduces to 1. 18 reduces to 9. 9 is a number of fruition, things coming into your physical experience, manifesting into your physical experience. So it makes sense that in the the desire, the wishing, the wanting, the hoping, the trying to figure out how to separate from this energy, that action would be taken. And it's unfortunate that you had to go, but you had to go because that person listening to their inner self, their inner being, their guide speaking to them, they understood the only way for them to heal, the only way for them to be successful in what it is that they're trying to do is to separate from you. Now, I like the fact that the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Bone Collector, and that this energy that they're in right now, in this present moment, is that listening energy, because that means that they're really tapping into their intuitive selves. They're listening to themselves and trusting their gut and connecting with their guides and really okay, so they're saying that they're going back to the ways of old. Some of you might be tapping into what might be considered ancient magic, really going in depth with your ancestors. A lot of you are into, they're using the word medicine work, but they're showing me that it's the herbs. You guys are working with the herbs, getting into herbology, learning how to heal naturally. They're showing me a lot of you are intuitives yourself, and it's not just about growing on this physical plane, but it's really about tapping into who you are right now and growing on that spiritual plane. They're also pointing out that this is something that you're very much into right now, because you're all in that space of service, servicing the collective, being a benefit, healing and having an active participation in the collective evolution. Okay, so right out on top of this magic stream, you have magical prayer. On top of listening, you have going into the unknown. And on top of heal the ouch, you have slow and steady. So you're being encouraged to continue to only focus on that which you want to manifest in your physical experience. Because you have this magic stream, and the fact that the magic prayer jumped, well, not jumped out, but was put out right on top of it, literally, you're manifesting a machine right now, so to speak. So the things that you are calling in are pushing you into this unknown space. Not to worry. I think there might be a little bit of apprehension in some of you, but you got to continue to move forward. You got to keep, you got to stay focused on your journey. It doesn't matter that you're moving into an energy that you're not familiar with. The fact that it came out on top of listening, you're being guided. She's blindfolded, but she's fine. Does she look like she's really in danger? I mean, you never know. But I'm just saying, I don't know why I said that. That was fucked up of me. That was the human in me. You never know. You could be in danger at any moment. It's not the message, though. That's just me. But she's dressed up for a party. She doesn't know what's going on, what to expect. But she's listening. Her ears are open. The only thing that's closed right now is her eyes. And it's not that you can't see. It's just you don't know what you're looking for. You don't know how to navigate through this new space that you've never been in. But you're dressed up for a party, so whatever comes, enjoy this moment. Okay? Listen, I'm also realizing that as you go through this transition and you move into this new energy, you're still in the process of healing. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck this time is peaks of joy. So you have these, you're on like a really emotional roller coaster in certain ways right now. You are having these moments where it's up in really high vibrational, high flying, things are awesome. You're having a ball in this unknown space, just touching and feeling and absorbing and taking it all in. But your brain kind of brings you back sometime to what it is that you've left behind. And it's okay. Don't down yourself. And I understand that's a part of your process, because now you've moved into this newer, higher vibrational space. Sometimes when you get there and you kind of revert back in thought, habit, or when you speak, you get a little bit of guilty. You get a little hard on yourself. You feel some type of way, because you've evolved. You should know better. You shouldn't still be, acting or speaking or behaving that way, thinking that way. So listen, it is what it is. And there's always going to be growth that never finishes. But don't get hard on yourself. Understand what it is. This is residual. Keep it moving. I caught it. I'm in the moment. Pat yourself on the back for catching it. Don't get mad at yourself because it happened. Okay? I always tell people, really think about it. However old you are, 20-something, 30-something, 40-something, 50-something, because I work with people of all ages, and we all have the same type of moments when we start off on these journeys, But however old you are, that's how many years of conditioning that you have to combat. So if you set out on this journey consciously, like in the past couple of months, in the past year, 2, 3, you'll still have, and even longer than that, you'll still have these moments where, you'll slip back into that old energy that you used to be so comfortable in. But you're aware now. You don't stay in that energy. You recognize that, you move on. It is what it is. Don't beat up on yourself. Keep it moving. You're doing fucking awesome, you magical mother fudger, you. That's right. You bet. Follow the leader. This follow the leader coming out on top of the cards that it's come out on. I don't know why I'm covering them up. Why I'm not showing you what the hell is here. Strength, magical stream, magical prayer. Follow the leader. This is all so very clearly saying, listen, trust yourself. You are strong enough. You are manifesting. Let me know what else it is you want. Because what you say you want to the universe is where you're going to be taken. So be mindful of that energy that you are putting out. Because you're following yourself right now. Okay? Just be aware. We have the field of dreams. Listening to yourself. Tending to that field. Stepping into this unknown space. And transforming with this metamorphosis card. Elevating. You see them butterflies? I don't know if you can see it, but the butterfly is literally sitting there chilling on that cocoon that it just came out of, looking at everything going on around it. That's about to be you. Because you're comfortable and you know that you're only going to manifest what it is you ask for. So you're going to be very cautious about those thoughts, those feelings. Correct? Correct. And you're going to step into this unknown space with confidence. Because you know why you're there. You know that you're guided. You know that you're protected. You know it's no way for you to fuck this up. Right? You got spark. Heal the ouch. Slow and steady. Moonlight. This is that shadow work that needs to be done. This is that shadow work that needs to be done. So everything that's going on, that's keeping your vibration up and high, then you have those moments that come in. They're coming in so that you can do these cleanses, is what they're saying to me. Some of you need to start doing spiritual baths, but some of you need to go a little deeper than that. They're saying it's family karma that needs to be addressed. It's things that you're just now starting to delve into emotionally. They're saying some of you, there are things that you're just now starting to allow yourself to remember so that you can begin this healing process. But your elevation, and okay, so this is something that some of you need to be asking for. This whole transformation is something that some of you are actually asking for. But it's this transformation that's really going to ignite that fire in you and push you into your greatness. That's what's coming. Hold on. We're not done. Oh, and I love it. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck this time is wide open. Letting that bullshit go. Being ready to allow all of the goodness, the greatness, the healing, the beautiful stuff in. And what is that right there? That's that butterfly that was just sitting on that cocoon. The butterflies follow me. They watch over me. I ain't even peeping. Peaks of joy. There go that butterfly. I don't see it in the bone collector. Oh no! I don't see the butterfly. But I do see the cocoon. How about that? And this deep freeze, you already know. That's when you was in that space of not getting it, not understanding, not being able to comprehend or know which way to go. This is the process that you've been moving through slowly but surely. Do you recognize? Do you see your level up? Do you see how you're growing? Do you see how you're shifting? How you're becoming the master manifester, the magical motherfucker that you were supposed to be? Do you see how you're stepping into your power? Do you see how you're doing the work and there's nobody that can take credit for you? Do you see why you're so powerful? Do you see why you cannot stop, why you gotta keep going? Do you see it? Oh my God, I hope you see it, because I see it and I think it's fucking fabulous. Let's see what else we can see. What else do we see for the peoples? My seekers. What else do we see for my seekers? This is beautiful. Wizard of Awareness. Come together. Magical map shifter. Okay. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Protecting treasure. Okay. I get it. I get it. During this healing process, being in this space of allowing and being open, accepting this metamorphosis, this transformation, this alchemy of the self. Sorry, I hear it coming. I'm gonna pause. Oh, I think it turned the corner. Y'all know I be in front of the window. Anyway, yeah, so it's like a tower moment. A tower moment comes in and it breaks everything down. It kind of exposes everything, you know. Shit gets tossed up. It got to get cleaned up. You can't leave it there. But in breaking everything down and cleaning everything up, everything is exposed. And these things being exposed energetically kind of bring you back into that space of recognizing what you just left behind, how it's affected you. And it could put you into that protecting treasure energy. You now understand your worth, and you can move into that hermit space, not wanting to damage yourself, not wanting to allow yourself to get hurt anymore. But something that you need to understand as an individual who's chosen to go on this spiritual journey, you can't avoid things, but you can always protect yourself. You can always guard your energy. If there's something that's not meant to interact with you, you'll know, or it won't be allowed to penetrate your field, you know. So definitely protect yourself, but not to the point where you miss out on something. You have to remember that you are in this wizard of awareness energy. So even though you have this moment of, you know, wanting to protect, also be aware that you've experienced, excuse the noise, you've experienced and you've learned. So you utilize these lessons moving forward. If something is going on that's not conducive to your elevation, to your growth, to your progress, you're going to know it. You don't have to continue to engage. But don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Don't cut yourself off from interacting with people. Learn to protect yourself and guard yourself. That's work that needs to be done right now. Allow yourself to interact. Come together. You want to be out there. You want to serve. You want to heal. You want to read. You want to whatever it is you want to do. This is why this transition is coming in, to allow you the opportunity to put you in the space where you can do what you want to do, where you can come together with the people you need to come together with. The magical map shifter. You not getting in your way, you being aware, keeping yourself in the right perspective, being mindful of what's going on in the moment, not allowing yourself to backtrack into that old way of thinking and being. You know, this is what's going to afford you the opportunity to see that drastic, that dramatic shift in the energies in your physical experience. When you get here, this is when things is going to get turned up a notch, so to speak. Things are going to really begin to manifest in your world in a big way. Okay? So just be mindful. This is the course that you're on. And yes, it takes some time, but you know where you're going. Just keep your eyes on the prize. That's it. Now, the overall energy. Oh no, that was the overall energy for that. Okay. Because I was going to say, that threw me off for a second. I have the rock bottom card. The One Ring Circus. Dry Desert. Stormfields. Hold on, I'm going to pull one more row. Just to be sure. making a choice, intentions, and flying. Okay. Okay. Education. Alright. So what this is us coming to the end of this cycle. That's what this is. So you've gone out on this journey, you started this journey, you get to a space where you've done a lot, you've shifted a lot, you've changed a lot, you've grown a lot. As you grow, as you shift, as you change, you go through cycles. One cycle ends, another one begins. The cycle that you move into after this one, you'll know when you can go no further with this rock bottom card. You'll know when you've gotten there. It'll be a moment of you having to make a choice. Figuring out what your next step is going to be. How are you going to continue to progress? This isn't an energy, because this is all one reading. This isn't an energy of, like things going south or getting bad. This is just the ending of one cycle and the beginning of another cycle. Right? So you have this choice to make. And it's because it's so much going on, you feel like you're doing it all alone. You feel like you need some help. You have to stop and really reevaluate at this point when things start getting a little crazy. Now mind you, the overall energy at the bottom of the deck is storm fields and education. So it's going to go left a little bit. It's going to get a little tense, a little overwhelming. That's one of the ways the universe communicates with you. It throws shit off so that you know an adjustment has to be made. So this storm field, like a tower moment, is going to come in. It's going to shake shit up for you. It's going to put you in this space of listen, I got to figure this shit out. What do I have to learn? What do I not have? What do I need? How do I get it? So that I can, clean this shit up after the storm settles. Make the right choice, because it's obviously no further I can go. Move out of this space of feeling like, I'm just out here doing this shit by myself. Figure out exactly what my next move is going to be. Am I still going down the path that I want to go down? Do I need to make some adjustments? What is my why at this point? What are my intentions? Being in that space of almost feeling like you're starting from scratch. But the beautiful thing about it this time is you got this flying high card with you. So, not like when you started off on this journey, did you feel when you felt like, what the fuck? What am I going to do? How am I going to do it? How is this going to work? Having to really, for the first time, dig deep down inside of yourself and find the strength that we started this reading with. Now you're in the space of saying, look at all this fucking space, all this opportunity that I have to start with. Look at what the fuck I'm going to produce out of this, because I know how to fly now. What you got to realize is, once you've done something, you know how to do it. There's no reason to be scared. No reason whatsoever. If one of these people that had millions of dollars lost their money right now, would they be upset? Hell fucking yeah. Would they be as upset as you if you won the lottery and got $1 million tomorrow and lost it? Not at all. Because they've done it. They didn't just get it. They earned it. They figured it out. Now they have the key. They have the formula. They have the secret. They know how to do it. So they're going to do it again. I'm going to go through the whole deck. Let me see how it finishes. Commitment. Your choice is a commitment. Spirit of place and the Golden Palace. Your choice is a commitment. I get that this is a commitment to self, though. This is a commitment to you really learning from those lessons and never making the same mistakes again. You being in charge of how you feel, how you engage, how you interact, how you handle, like really being in control of self and where you are vibrationally, physically, mentally, emotionally at any given moment. I love that because you already know what's meant for you. You know what's written in stone. You know what belongs to you. So now at that point, that's when you're eagle-eye focused and you have your eyes on the prize. It can't be taken from you. And the overall energy at the bottom of this deck is solitude. And that could seem like a bad thing to you, but that's not a bad thing at all. Because when you get to a certain point energetically, you don't want people around you anyway. It's, unless you're fortunate, it's not often that on a day-to-day basis, you can be surrounded by people who see the world and get it in the same way that you do. So, after a certain point, you don't really want to interact with everybody's energy. And it's not being antisocial. It's just knowing when you need to jump into the mix and when you need to separate. You know? And then you know when you jump in that mix, you guard it the fuck up. Protect it the fuck up. What you got with you. I know if you like me, you got something. I know people, we have shit. If you work with your Orisha, you got your beads, you got your shit. You know what y'all got. I'm not going there. If you just on your spiritual shit and you learn and you don't know but you still know, you walking around with your crystals in your pockets, you like, I got crystals everywhere. My pockets, my purses, my fanny packs, my pillowcases, in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, in the kids' room, in my room, everywhere. You feel me? Got your little mojo bags. You know, like you keep something with you when you go out. Listen, I ain't messing with these people today. And then when you get in, you clean your shit off. You don't bring that shit in your house. Because you know how low vibrational people are. So this space of being in solitude is a space of you getting it. You understanding the importance of taking that time to really nurture self. To stay clear in thought, body, and mind. And spirit. You know? Like, listen. It's real in these streets. Details, details. Wishing well. Stuck in the mud. Coming apart. Okay. More elevation is what they're telling me. Some of you run the risk of really going in the opposite direction though, from what I'm seeing, the way they laid it out. With this coming apart card on top of the solitude. Solitude can be good for some people, but some people do need to be careful with solitude. You really do. If you pay attention to this coming apart card. Like, some people might associate this card with a breakup, but if you look at it, it's just a mirror reflection of self. This is a card showing that you could get into a space where you're not able to see, to be accountable, to look yourself in the mirror and really assess what's going on, you know, and it can, like, separate you, so to speak. Separate those energies, you know. So you have to pay attention. Details. Pay attention to what's going on. I'm hearing, because of the path that some of you choose, at some point there could be people that come in wanting to shake shit up for you, wanting to cause you problems. I'm getting that some of you could be from really strict families, and it's crazy. And I know this can't be nothing but spirit, because my mind don't even go to places like this, yo. But, and I'm sure this is for one specific individual, that it could get to the point where your family literally, might try and have you institutionalized because they feel as though what you're doing is dark and evil and it has to be something wrong with you. So be careful about paperwork and shit like that that might have to be signed. Getting sick, if you have to sign something over to someone, your rights or whatever, a proxy, something like that. Be careful who you are putting in charge of you. Okay, so it could get crazy for you guys down the line, some of you. And you'll be back at square one. At this wishing well. Trying to get unstuck. Okay, but what did I say a minute ago? It's crazy. Because you can... Okay, so this might just be a lesson some of you guys have to learn. This could be a lesson some of you guys have to learn. Listen. That's what I said. This unexpected visitors, on top of this details card. Be careful if somebody comes in trying to get you to sign paperwork of any kind. And remember what it is that you've already learned, what you've already experienced. Everything begins in the brain. So no matter how high you go, and that's what I was saying, that could be the lesson some people have to learn. You know, you get to a certain point, you have to stay humble. You have to remember your why. And I think I said that earlier. You have to remember your why. So if you start a process now and your why is so I can be a benefit, so I can help, so I can improve, so I can grow, so I can add value, then that's where you need to stay. That's why you have these moments where you have to stop, and it popped up. I saw it. I remember telling you, here you go. What are your intentions? Really take a moment to reassess at this point. Are you still on the right path? Are you still doing the things that you intended to do, that you set out to do? Is it still what you want to do? Whatever it is, you got to stay true to you. You got to do what's right. You know? Because if not, shit will go all the way left. And it looked like for some of you, it could go all the way left. But no matter how low you go, because you gotten to where you got to, you'll be able to bounce back. You know? You'll go right back to that space of utilizing your thought as a manifestation tool. Taking the time again. That gentle gardener. Understanding that you can, you know, ride that wave. Allow the universe to do what the fuck it's supposed to do. The overall energy that you have at the bottom of the deck on this one is rescue. How about that? How about that? Some of you are going to get to the point where, because you're not, you veered left somewhere when you were supposed to go right. And you're going to get to the point where you really just hit that rock bottom, can't do shit else, and you got to manifest your way the fuck out of it. That's not the way it was supposed to go. That's the way it was supposed to go. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, this is crazy. So, I told you be careful. Whoever this individual is a snaky, disgusting motherfucker. It's somebody that you know. Literally, I'm hearing they make your skin crawl. They're greasy. It's not only like in turn, but they kind of look greasy for some reason. So I told you be mindful of that person coming in trying to get you to sign shit. They come in with this Goblins card. Unexpectedly out of nowhere. They could be trying to get your money. They could be trying to get you committed. I don't know exactly what the fuck it is that they're trying to do. It could be a couple of different scenarios. But you need to be warned for real, for real. And you have this compass. Wishing well. Gentle gardener. Taking your time. Being mindful. Where are you going? Are you going to go right this time instead of going left? That sacred pool is a card of reflection. So some of you have to lose everything, get stuck in that mud to get back to who you're supposed to be, riding that wave, allowing that universe to come and take you where you need to be, so to speak. You need to get knocked off your high horse for a minute, figuratively, so that you can take a second to really look at yourself and really assess, what the hell are you doing out in these streets? And I like the fact that once you get clear on what your direction really is, and you really take a moment to humble yourself, look at yourself, that your overall energy becomes that balancing act. Having it under control. Getting back to yourself. And this is a good thing. Because even though you had that moment where shit had to go left, it had to get turned upside down, everything happens for a reason. It was more lessons you had to learn. That's how life works. We learn lessons. We get tested. We break cycles. We graduate. We take those lessons from the last cycle. You get me? We implement them into this new cycle. We build on them. We grow from them. And if we don't get the lesson, we got to repeat the cycle. It's life. Ghostlands. Dragon's Lair. Cleaning house. Okay. So apparently you stinking right. Not stinking. I understand how I said that. That was crazy. I didn't mean stinking. I mean thinking right. Whoever this individual is that came in with they bullshit, you blocked them totally out. Obviously, because you got your shit together. You figured out exactly what direction you wanted to go in. You looked at yourself. You understood what the fuck it was. So, you ended up with this Ghostlands and this Dragon's Lair. They came out next to each other. So when you realized what it was, you ghosted this person. You left them high and dry. Listen, on ice, I'm not fucking with you. That made them mad. This Dragon's Lair is a card of danger. So, be mindful. You might have to piss some people off. And those people might want to come to you and do something, say something, whatever. Clean house. People, places, and things. Anything that does not serve you. That is not a benefit to you. That does not add to your elevation, your progress, your growth. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Overall energy at the bottom of the deck. Home. Make your home feel like a home. Clean house. Kick everything out your life, out your spirit, out your energy, out your aura that don't belong there. You guard your home. Your body is your temple. What is your body? Your body is the vessel. Your body is the vessel in the spiritual realm to house your mental and I mean in this physical realm, excuse me, to house your mental, your spiritual, and your emotional aspects. That's what the fuck your body is. It's your home. Your body inhabits your house. But you, that physical flesh, that's your home. Act like it. Act like it. Yes, and when you do that, you start coming to life. Movement begins. Progress begins. Momentum picks up. It don't matter. It don't matter. No matter what, you're going to get where you're going. You can choose to go up the mountain, over the mountain the hard way. You could go around the mountain. It don't matter. And like, even though it don't matter how you get there, you still want to get to the same place. Understand? That moonlight, for me, is guidance. I live by the moon. I live by the moon. That moonlight on this planet is guidance. You follow that moon cycle. Get your body in sync with the planet. The planet is following the moon cycle. That's guidance. You're guided. Overall energy at the bottom. Encouragement. What am I saying in this moment? That's your guidance. Your ancestors, your guides, the energies, the universe, God, whatever you choose, you're protected and you're being guided. The sad embrace and the talisman are the last two cards in the deck. It can be sad leaving that old life behind, but in the long run, you recognize that you are the talisman, you are the good luck charm, you are the blessing. You're going to get where you're going to get. You're going to get where you want to go regardless. Listen, I think this was an awesome reading, and I really hope that you enjoyed it.